All right, big breaking news coming in. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has taken to social media site Twitter his reaction coming in on that very tragic incident in Handwara. The encounter, remember, that had gone on for hours. Tribute to our courageous soldiers and security personnel martyred in Handwara. Their valor and sacrifice will never be forgotten. They served the country with utmost dedication and worked tirelessly to protect our citizens. Condolences to their family and friends. Right, remember, just yesterday there was for several hours an encounter that had taken place. Two terrorists have been killed in that, but that also sadly led to the casualty of the men in uniform and senior officers, 2 soldiers, 1 Jammu and Kashmir police cop as well, also killed in the line of duty, martyred while they were in that encounter. And remember, nevertheless, the armed forces managed to ensure that the civilians who were trapped in that encounter were extricated safely, and even though it took the life of our own soldiers, the civilians were saved in that encounter. But 2 terrorists killed, and this was the tragic news that had come by early morning, to which Prime Minister Narendra Modi has now reacted, saying their valor and sacrifice will never be forgotten. They served the nation with utmost dedication, working tirelessly to protect our citizens. Prime Minister Narendra Modi bringing condolences to the families and friends of the soldiers and of the officers as well. And just reiterating what the Prime Minister has tweeted just now, tributes to our courageous soldiers and security personnel martyred in Handwara. The valor and sacrifice will never be forgotten. Remember, this was a very tragic news coming in because the encounter that had gone on for several hours. After a while, there were reports coming in that there was no contact with the soldiers and the team of senior officers as well who were part of that encounter. And by early morning, the confirmation had come that the news of the soldiers also attaining martyrdom. In fact, all the social media handles of Jammu and Kashmir police and also of the army paying tribute as well. So, Paulami Saha now joining me with the latest on that. Paulami, Prime Minister Modi paying tribute, ensuring to pay condolences to the families of those soldiers.
That's right. The Prime Minister has, in fact, just tweeted his condolences to the family. Obviously, this has been a very, shocking incident for those within the Jammu and Kashmir police and, of course, the armed forces as well. So this pouring in from across the country for our brave soldiers. The Prime Minister, in fact, Pooja, has just tweeted tributes to our courageous soldiers and security personnel martyred in Handwara. Their valor and sacrifice will never be forgotten. They served the nation with utmost dedication and worked tirelessly to protect our citizens. Condolences to their families and friends. So, of course, the Prime Minister there, of course, joining the entire nation in offering his tribute to our martyred soldiers and security personnel. Peter.
Thank you, Paulami, for the latest. So this was called as Operation Chanjimul, and 2 terrorists were killed, but also took the life of 2 army officers, 2 soldiers, 1 Jammu and Kashmir police sub-inspector attaining martyrdom. Prime Minister Modi paying his tribute. Now remember, this was in many ways a big victory. First, for the armed forces, 2 terrorists gunned down in an encounter that went on for several hours in Jammu and Kashmir's Handwara. Top commander of the terror outfit Lashkar-e-Toiba by the name of Haider was among the 2 terrorists killed. 5 security personnel, however, were also killed in the line of duty, attaining martyrdom in the encounter. 2 senior officers that included also a colonel, a major, were among the 5 security personnel killed. Based on initial intelligence input that civilians were being held hostage inside a house in Changimola in Handwara, a joint operation was then launched by the army and the Jammu and Kashmir police. There was also a team of 21 Rashtriya Rifles specifically that decided to enter into the house simply to evacuate the civilians who had been trapped. That is when they were attacked by these terrorists. Prime Minister Modi paying tribute now to the martyred soldiers, expressing condolences to the bereaved families.
Encounter between the security forces and the militants going on in the Handwara area is now over. And in this operation, the army has lost one of its commanding officers, one major and 2 jawans. Also, one police officer got martyred in the encounter. These 5 security officials yesterday lost the contact with the unit as they were the part of the operation and trapped in the encounter site. Sunday morning, when there was the clearance of debris, 7 dead bodies have been recovered by the security forces, which include the bodies of 5 security officials and 2 militants, which are believed to be the part of newly infiltrated group. The operation is over, but the searches and the cordon in the vast area is currently on. The army believes that probably the group which may have recently infiltrated may be comprising of some more militants. That is why this search operation is currently going on in the Rajwar forests of Handwara. With Roof Ahmed, Ashrafani for India Today in Handwara.
All right, that ground report sent by Ashrafani. Now let's get a live update from Kamaljeet Sandhu. Kamaljeet had been tracking all the latest of that encounter as well. Kamaljeet, extremely tragic news. Yes, in a way, victory that 2 terrorists have been gunned down, neutralized, but huge casualty. Senior officers, 2 jawans, 1 sub-inspector of Jammu and Kashmir Police.
Pooja, you put it rightly. It's a setback for security forces. But more than that, these security personnel who martyred their own selves in the line of duty are the ones who have given a biggest blowback, a body blowback to Lashkar-e-Taiba, because Lashkar-e-Taiba chief Haider, a Pakistani resident, has been gunned down in this particular encounter. We've been told he was active since 2015. As a matter of fact, Colonel Ashutosh Sharma, who's also a 2-time Sena Medal for gallantry, he recently told some of his friends and officers that his aim was to gun down Haider, and before he died, he was eventually able to do that. We've also been told that there was an input regarding Haider's presence there. He was there to receive a group of newly infiltrated terror group, and that is why this operation was launched. These 5 men finally got trapped inside. There was gunfight inside, and yes, with the of the 2 terrorists. But yes, the other is being identified. What is also very clear now is that Lashkar-e-Taiba, which has been very quiet, and remember, there was a lot of pressure kept on Pakistan because of Hafiz Saeed, because of UN Security Council.
Yes.
He's been cropping up, and because of him, Pakistan will continue to be in the grey list of UNSC. Lashkar-e-Taiba is back in the game, whether you want to call it TRF, but security forces and the IG Kashmir now coming into us that it is Lashkar and not the TRF which is behind this, and clearly the links are now joining together with Pakistan, and clearly we're looking at a hot summer this time around, but out of the 64 so far, there have been only 14 terrorists who are foreign terrorists.
Yes.
We believe it's going to be extremely hot summer, and security forces are already preparing for further counter-terror operations.
All right. Thank you so much, Kamaljeet, tracking all the latest there of this encounter as well, and the tragic loss of those 5 brave men there in Handwara.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.